Our anniversary dinner was meant to be a celebration. 15 years of love, struggle, and growth. I'd gone all out to make the night special. A private table at her favorite restaurant, a tailored suit, fresh roses, the whole thing. But as soon as we arrived, she casually mentioned that a few of her friends just happened to be there. 3 couples from her office. I wasn't thrilled about it, but I figured maybe it could still be an enjoyable evening. At first, everything felt fine. The wine was flowing, conversations lively, laughter circling the table. But soon, I started noticing something, a pattern. Every joke, every lighthearted comment somehow revolved around me. My job, my clothes, my quiet habits, all became material for amusement. I kept smiling, forcing myself to stay composed, whispering inside my head not to spoil the night. Then came the moment that changed everything. One of her friends suggested we each share the funniest realization about marriage. My wife raised her glass, her eyes gleaming with mischief, and said, "Anyone else ever regret who they married?" The table burst into laughter. Glasses clinked. People nudged their partners, tossing playful remarks. But I just froze. It wasn't her words that broke me. It was her eyes, the way she looked at me, proud, triumphant, like humiliating me with some sort of victory. And right there, I stopped feeling hurt. I just felt done. I didn't respond, didn't even fake a smile. I quietly set my napkin down, stood up, and pushed my chair back. The laughter died instantly, like someone had hit mute. She stared at me, waiting for a witty comeback or a laugh, but I had nothing left to give. "Excuse me," I said simply and walked away. No scene, no slammed doors, just calm, steady steps. For the first time in years, I was breathing freely, not out of anger, but out of clarity. The kind of peace that comes when the truth you've avoided finally stands tall before you. I drove home, packed a small bag, and checked into a hotel. Not because I wanted to end the marriage right then, but because once respect is broken in public, it can't be repaired with a few apologies. If she thought making me the punchline was power, she needed to learn that silence can be louder than words. That night, she called and texted, first laughing off, then annoyed. "You're overreacting. It was just a joke. Come back. Stop being dramatic." But disrespect, no matter how it's disguised, is still disrespect. And if you laugh along, you're agreeing to be the joke. So I turned off my phone and slept deeply, peacefully, for the first time in years. By morning, her tone had changed. Panic had replaced pride. Her messages were full of apologies, confusion, fear. They didn't mean it that way. "You know I love you." But love without respect is just control with a gentle face. And a marriage without dignity is where self-worth quietly dies. 2 days later, I went home. She ran toward me, ready to hug, but I didn't move. I spoke calmly. I didn't just walk out of dinner. I walked away from being the kind of man who accepts humiliation from the one who vowed to honor me. That's when she broke down. No audience, no performance, just tears. She kept apologizing. I didn't yell. I didn't accuse. I just told her, marriage is built every single day, but it only takes one act of arrogance to shatter its foundation. We agreed to separate. She begged me to stay, promised it would never happen again. But that night didn't create the distance. It only revealed it. The quiet buildup of disrespect and ego had already eroded what we once had. 3 months later, I had my own apartment. Peaceful, uncluttered, mine. My career was thriving. I was taking care of myself. And for the first time in a long while, I felt whole. One evening, I saw her at a store. She looked uncertain, fragile. "I regret that night every single day," she said softly. I gave her a small smile. "Funny," I replied, "I don't regret walking away." Her face fell, because in that moment, she realized I hadn't left over one cruel joke. She lost me because she turned our marriage into one. Sometimes, the hardest goodbye isn't loud or angry. It's the quiet walk away, when you finally choose self-respect over comfort.